empty-handed because I usually would be lighting a cigar right now. But I can't afford it.
Going through this shit out the window?
Yeah, might as well.
Stop going on benders, man.
Yeah, love bender.
You know what I can do, though?
Thanks. Rubbing it
For
in.
part of the stream, it's only at 10%.
Damn, we are really falling apart.
It's only been 3 weeks.
I was gonna say, what? Well, we took 2 weeks off, right? Yeah. No, yeah, it's been 3 weeks, because we were supposed to stream last week. That would have been the 2-week mark, and then we had to skip it.
Yeah.
Because I was all fucked up on my days.
Man.
And emotions.
Man.
A lot has changed. We're both pro.
We still look the fucking same to them.
Yeah, that's true.
We feel like we went through hell.
On the inside, yeah. I feel like I've been molested.
Yeah, I've been. by the man.
Who?
The man.
Oh, no. I thought that was just a dream.
No, the man is real.
Is that the Papa Duke?
No.
Those are noodles.
Those are something. Like bullback or something. Something sturdy. So how do we... What's happened with you? I mean, other than being raped.
I think you just had a stroke.
No. Dude, I'm out of practice.
Yeah.
It's been a rough 3. My arm was on it. What? I strummed after every word. At the beginning, I strummed after phrases and those.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't touched this in like 5 weeks. I've just been using that one.
Yeah.
It's just been convenient. Okay.
But no, yeah, so I actually have my first therapy session next week. Next Friday, actually.
Heard all the good news about you.
Yeah.
I'm fucking woo!
Called the suicide hotline and was like, I need therapy. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I had my last counselor call this week. And, the counselor call before that, I was given the task of trying to make some phone calls to get some therapy going, and I got the first people I called, actually. I got some therapy started. Well, going to start.
I love that shit. Therapy. I used to do that regularly because I had no choice.
Yeah, I'm doing it for anger management. So, because, I've got a lineage of just anger, so...
I drove my car into a tree.
I face fucked a door.
Healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Only the best from us. I missed alcoholism so much.
I refuse to drink.
I don't refuse, I just don't have an interest in it anymore.
I want to, but...
Oh,
like,
I think about it.
Not like get drunk, but like I just want to.
I think about it sometimes, like, man, whiskey sounds like it'd be fun. And then if I actually look at a whiskey bottle, I go,
yeah,
I don't want to.
Right.
Make that exact face every time. It's weird when you're doing it in Walmart. You go down the liquor aisle.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Of course, around here that would be pretty.
I just look like I'm on meth. They always look like I'm making that face.
All the meth heads look like that?
Yeah, they do. They look like fucking weirdos.
Okay, well, I take offense to that. Also, I started doing meth in the last few weeks. So I can't afford cigars.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
I am now that I got the meth.
Yeah.
It's uphill from here.
Yeah, good times.
Well, he started therapy.
Yep.
I had to deal with 3 birthdays, including my own, within roughly 1 week time span. And then the next week, as I said on the last stream, went to Raw in Kansas City.
I got it.
Then, thank you. Then there's a bunch of other shit that was coming up. I don't even remember what all it was. There's also Easter on the same day as a birthday celebration. That was fun. I said that sarcastically, of course.
Yeah.
And then Backlash. We went to St. Louis Backlash and spent a few days in St. Louis. So it was fun. That's why we didn't stream last week.
Yeah, because I didn't realize he was going to be gone Friday, and it was Thursday when we were going to do this, and he hit me up, and I was crying in my basement at the time.
Oh,
I was.
You were like, we're busy. That's what you told me. You said, we're busy. You're in there. Why did you?
We were busy showing you that I was really slipping.
Holy shit, you're not okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better to laugh it off.
Yeah. I feel fucking fantastic. I remember because I got a message Snapchat from you. I opened it and you're like, stream tonight. And I'm like, what? I got tears running down my face.
Like that. You stopped sobbing. The tears were still going. You're like, what?
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, I've got to get my shit together.
And you decided
my
no.
face was all red, my eyes were all puffy.
Yeah, I thought we talked about that when we...
I think we did, but I've been so caught up
I know.
in everything.
I know, I told
idea,
Mason,
dude.
like, yeah, he probably didn't even fucking remember it.
Yeah, I got so much shit going
It
on.
don't
It's
matter.
better now, though.
I think we needed a 3-week break, to be honest.
Yeah. Just thought that was funny. Just sitting in my basement crying.
It's funny, man. It's comedy gold. Your life's falling apart.
Love it. Can't wait for therapy to start. Thank you. I needed that.
Poor Brett.
Poor Brett.
Poor Brett. He's crazy. As fuck. That's not working out too well, is it? Bear with it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's loud.
Yes, it is. It's not a good amp. I don't know if you noticed that.
That was kind of funny though. It went from super loud to non-existent.
Turn this one all the way up too.
Oh god.
You can't possibly go wrong.
Howdy. Morgan Taylor.
Who?
Ow, fucker.
Who's Marissa?
I don't know. That was already there. They followed on May 10th.
I'm sorry.
10th.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up?
Am I the man?
I don't know.
Are you the man?
I don't know.
Are you gonna tell us about your cousin who has a channel that can boost our channel?
That'd be cool.
Also, it's his cousin brother.
Cousin brother. It's my cousin brother.
We never did get to the bottom of that, and I'm really upset about it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Fuck.
No, I don't take requests, by the way.
I do. How you doing? How are you doing? I've already explained
Yes.
how
I
I'm
need you to
doing.
explain all good to him.
I'll come across the stream and decided to check it out.
That's That's
Well,
unfortunate.
we just started, and we're getting back in the swing of things. It's been a 3-week break.
Yeah.
My life
Why does it have to be so loud?
has fallen apart.
Never mind that stupid shit. I can get this amp to work. Fuck your life.
Yeah, everybody else has.
There's something wrong.
Yeah. Found it. Oh. There you go. There
Maybe.
you go. Just don't move.
I don't think it works.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna not do that because it's scaring me. Get this shit out of here. Knock it shred.
Thank you. Don't do that. I bought the new wrestling game. The
2K25.
Yeah, because
I can hear Paul Heyman saying that in my head over and over
I
again.
was depressed, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy something I can lose myself in. I lost interest within an hour.
You started crying.
Yeah, I think I did actually, but it's fine. I made my character. I got annoyed because I made my character. I spent all the time on the move set and everything, made it how I wanted it, and then I did the entrance or whatever. And then I went into the My Rise, the career mode or whatever, and I was gonna use that character for that. And I had to remake it. I'm like, fuck. It took like 2 hours to make the character, the
You
entrance.
can't import into My Rise?
Nope. I couldn't figure out how to do it. It says that you can import, but it has... I don't even remember what it said now, but yeah, I couldn't get it to do it, and I was like, dude, I remade my character, I redid the entrance, because that was easy. I just used, the stock shit that they had in there, stock music and everything. And then I started on the move set, and I never did finish it, because I was like, dude, I don't want to do this shit again.
You'd think after a while they'd figure out how to make a game.
Yeah, no shit. But I might do my universe or something. See if I can import them into there and just do that. Kind of like what Derek did with All of Us, which I wish he would have kept going with it. But
yeah, he wanted to. I think he said he was going to. But
he had a corrupt save and he got it back, but it was like not exactly where it was. It was like weeks.
Yeah, he had I don't know how he just keeps fixing it and keeps going, because to me, after the first time it corrupted, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it doesn't fucking work.
Unless it was like not too far off, if it was like just a couple matches or whatever, okay, whatever, but yeah, I don't know.
I remember 2K23, I bought that one, and I don't remember what I deleted a created wrestler that I just didn't really care for it. Oh no, I downloaded a created wrestler, then deleted him and decided I didn't want him there. When I deleted that character, it also corrupted and deleted one of mine.
Oh.
For deleting an online, it's like, what the fuck? That is spaghetti code at the
and that's like 2 hours worth of work right there. That you
and I had to go
lost.
create the guy, and at some point after that, I was like, shit, I don't know if I want to even fucking play this
Well, see,
anymore.
and that was my thing. It's like I wanted to do like what Derek did and put all of us in it and stuff. Dude, I don't have the patience for that shit. Like going through all the move sets and oh god,
It'd be fine if they had an importing method from the previous years.
that would be cool.
And yeah, I get it. Something was taken out. Yes, it wouldn't. You could just have
default it.
Yeah,
Have
default it and then
as-
put an alert that it was removed or something.
Yeah, what got deleted or whatever got switched out to
Yeah.
the default.
But no, they don't want to do that.
No.
It's
Really? Oh, I saw that your channel is about 2 months old.
no. Here we go.
Yeah, really nice, bro.
Hey, bud,
This is a Morgan Taylor saying this, by the way.
Morgan.
Morgan Taylor.
Do you have a cousin brother?
7844, I believe.
You have a cousin brother?
I have a cousin brother.
To me. Oh no, I'm your cousin lover.
Oh.
Oh, that's why he cries.
Yeah, among other reasons.
I can't do the whole.
That's scary, huh? Oh God.
Well, you can peek that. You can kind of peek through that one though.
I see you. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, put this down.
Dumb
I don't deserve to hold this for the rest of the stream.
I'm done being silly.
We're gonna be serious from now fucking on.
I am so serious about my life.
I got to see John Cena on his retirement tour. That was cool. Why are you looking? And he was fighting Randy Orton, and I really thought it was gonna be an intentional shit match. I thought John Cena was gonna slap the ref, and I thought that
funny.
It would have been great. I wish he would have kind of because everyone would have been so mad.
Yeah.
No, it was a pretty fun match. It was kind of cool to be there for that. The guy that was sitting next to us was kind of a dick. He brought a yeet tapestry, a whole fucking tapestry that said yeet for Jey Uso. Guess who wasn't there? Jey Uso.
That's rough.
He got mad, took his alcoholic beverage, and went onto the floor, threw the cup down, and left at the end of the show because Jey Uso wasn't there.
What the fuck? Can't you like check on that shit, see if he's gonna be
Yeah,
there?
but I was also under the impression Jey Uso was gonna be there. I knew that he was supposed to be going against Logan Paul. I didn't realize that was for Saturday night's main event, not for Backlash. So I was like, oh, okay, so they're not gonna be there. I don't know if I just didn't remember them announcing it was gonna be at main event, or if they didn't announce it. It's like, why would you buy tickets to a fucking PLE for one person?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is very weird. That's wrestling culture, unfortunately.
That's like...
I do it for the women.
That's like, what, a 4 or 5 hour long show that you're sitting through just to see one person have one match?
I didn't realize they were that long.
And I'll be honest with you, Jey Uso does not put on very good matches.
Yeah.
I don't like his matches.
I've never watched them. Still haven't decided if I want to get back into it or not. Probably not.
Like a little feather duster.
Thanks.
I'm tall enough I can hit doorways, so I can go like this, dust the doorways. I have to take a shower afterward.
Yeah. Go over to the neighbors. Housekeeping. Just fucking.
Can you imagine? I'm like back bending.
Make sure you get that lamp over there in the corner.
Bring a step ladder. I walk up it backwards.
That'd be creepy as fuck.
I'm just
Can
like,
you get a cobweb on the corner there?
you got it, buddy.
Oh shit.
Really not. Oh, it's still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it said, at first when I read it, I thought it said finally rice, bro. Finally some fucking rice.
He was so hungry.
Finally. You don't want a little grain of rice?
He's in somebody's basement starving and he found one piece of dried rice and he's just like, thank God.
Fine. I praise the Lord.
I can tell the world.
He goes to every live stream. I finally found rice.
Oh, well, that's stupid. Oh, I love it. I love you.
No love in this room. Only hate.
For myself, mostly.
Self-loathing.
Self-lotioning. Why do you look down?
I don't know. Just checking if I was dry.
I'm got all my ha-has out. I'm ready to go home now.
Yeah. Am I even getting lit up?
It still looks like a dark spot. Littering. It's for men. Littering.
Is that your campaign slogan when you get into politics?
Yeah. I'm gonna be president.
Campaigning against all these fucking littering laws.
Yeah.
You don't even smoke cigarettes. You smoke a cigarette, throw it into the fucking street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I'm Brett Johnson and I approve this message.
That cuts me shitting in front of the Walmart.
Campaigning for outdoor toilets.
Everywhere's the toilet if you try hard enough. And if you run from the cops for, indecent exposure or whatever. What is that?
Sound like communist propaganda.
Oh fuck, I forgot to turn my car off. Was that coming from him? Or was that like...
Yeah, because it stopped when he could shut his doors coming from inside his house.
Oh fuck, he's a communist. Maybe he's a sleeper agent. What do you think his trigger word is? It's probably the N-word, isn't it?
Shit outside Walmart.
He pulls out a gun. Oh, no! Blows up that fucking apartment over there.
See him go inside. The woman he's living with, he pulls her out. Strangles her, shoves her through the balcony. Oh my god!
That'd be cool.
Did you hear that?
What?
I wonder if you heard that.
Probably.
I hope so.
He's getting angry. He's moving stuff around aggressively.
Oh my god, he's going inside.
He's making me nervous. He's gonna go beat his wife.
Did she tell him about me?
All of a sudden you hear a crash. We look back. She's just getting thrown through the back door.
Whoops.
She's like, help! Help! We just close the window.
We're just here making jokes.
Yeah, pointing and laughing.
What happened?
Kicking her and shit.
We go out there?
Yeah. But we're laughing the whole time. Because it's just a prank, bro. It's just like the shit prank on the cops. Oh, he's still out there. I thought he went inside.
We're hearing a lot of weird shit.
Good times. Good times all around.
Not all around.
All around.
For everyone but us.
Well, yeah, it's around me.
No, all around
It's
me.
not in the core, it's just around me.
This is sideways.
That way you can get around the corners.
Yeah, I gotta turn left.
Yeah.
I gotta drift. Got any questions? Any topics?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Why you're looking at them?
I'm not asking Morgan Taylor, I'm asking you.
Oh.
I'm looking at you. Just not you, but you. We used to start these off with good bits that would run the entire.
I think we've got great bits going on.
I think we got something planned. We just don't know it yet.
We just haven't planned it yet.
Because I don't think Feather Duster Head's going to carry us through the street.
If we try hard enough.
Why does all the jokes about me result in me cleaning? Why am I making foot puppets?
Okay, well that's gay as fuck.
We just had an awakening.
Anal awakening. What are you doing?
Strum.
What are you doing, step bro?
I'll tell you what.
Whoa.
Oh, it's like that one, what was it, the Sistine Chapel?
I feel like kind of crazy.
Ooh, ooh. Oh. This is quality stuff right now. I'm so glad we took 3 weeks off to come back to this.
So I avoid making that into a short, right?
No.
Look what I have. Don't know why it's back here.
Doing a lot of good.
Nose
It's a
plug.
condom. Oh.
Wait, have you been using this as a condom?
Yeah, for all that sex I've been having. With myself.
I always wear a condom when I masturbate. I don't want to catch something. It scares me. What if I herpes?
The only thing I want to catch is my semen in that condom.
I think you're saying my mouth. Not my mouth, but your...
This is going great.
We need some active viewers to,
I think we're doing great on our own.
Are we?
Yeah.
I just spaced out, so
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome, I guess.
I feel privileged. Like a true white man. What? That looked like an NPC movement. Is what that looked like.
Sorry.
It looked like straight out like
My
Fallout
programming
or some
defaulted
shit.
first.
Yeah, it looked like Fallout or something. Just like. Did Derek tell you that he got Oblivion remastered?
So was Mesa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was playing it for a while there.
Oh.
What's another scratch? You know? Yeah, it's Oblivion.
Yeah.
With a few little tweaks here and there, and
See, I never played through Oblivion, so I feel like if I did get it, I'd actually get some enjoyment out of it. Cause like,
I still think it's a better game than Skyrim.
yeah.
For the most part. It's give or take, because Oblivion's enemy leveling system is fucking trash.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't seem to really change that much.
Like, it's easy?
No, it varies from easy to hard because enemies level with you.
Oh.
So when, like, from level 1 to, I don't know the increments, but to a certain level, the enemies aren't really leveling. So as you level up, you're whooping ass.
Yeah.
Then you reach a certain point,
You're getting
they
your ass
shoot
kicked.
up, and then you're getting your ass kicked. You level up, you're whooping ass. Then they level up again, and kind of does that. But the worst part of it isn't even that. Is that certain enemies, you won't see them anymore after you get to a certain level because it replaces weaker enemies with stronger ones down the line. So like you stop seeing like certain wild animals that might attack you, and they get replaced all with like bears and minotaurs and landros or whatever they're called. Like it just eventually just turns into nothing but minotaurs and landros. No. No.
Don't push him over here.
Push him over there.
He's on your ass.
Oh.
He's in there now.
Yeah, it turns into I don't know, it's not exciting to run around the world and see the same enemies over and over again because they just stop spawning. And all the bandits also level with you. And whereas in, Skyrim, other than maybe like the bandit chiefs for a while, bandits are just fodder, pretty much. They're tougher than like skeletons and shit, but they're not hard to beat. That's not so in Oblivion. Their gear levels with you. So eventually they're all in fucking ebony and glass armor and shit. It's like, where'd the bandits get all this shit?
No shit.
They can retire.
I think it'd be cooler if they just made it to where they spawned with more of them.
Yeah, that would
like
be
an actual
better.
bandit camp, like they're recruiting people.
And they can
some
increase
shit.
their stats somewhat.
Yeah.
But don't give them rare gear. Well, what's in lore rare? That's dumb.
I don't know.
But it's also a game from 2006, so I can't
Right.
really sit here and
Of
bitch
course,
about
they did
that.
remaster it. They could have changed that, but
It's better they just get it out there. Fallout 3 is next on their list, so
that'll be fun.
that one I'm more looking forward to. Because Fallout 3 actually, I don't really have any major complaints about Fallout 3.
Right.
Other than its main quest was kind of railroading you. But after Fallout 4's main quest, doesn't seem so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Because, like, Fallout 4, it feels weird. The main quest doesn't fit. Because in what world would a loving father or mother not immediately beeline finding their kid?
Yeah.
You as a player, you've already done that. So you start a new playthrough. Why the fuck do you want to do that again?
Yeah.
So it just makes it all feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
In Fallout 3, it's your father that you're looking for. Also, a little pushy there, still family, but it's not doesn't feel as urgent.
Right. Because it's
And
a
he's
dad.
It's been established that he's done it before, that he's left the vault, so you also know he's capable. So
yeah, it'll be kind of cool to see a Fallout game in the Unreal Engine. That's gonna be fucking.
yeah, it's gonna be fucking. I'm hoping they don't add too much color to it.
Yeah, I like the
Fallout 3 was a bleak environment.
Yeah, and it needs to stay that way, but with upgraded textures. That's what they need to focus on.
I don't want them to colorize it like Fallout 4.
I think that's why I didn't like Fallout 4 as much.
It's
because
pretty.
it was so colorful. It's like, I don't like this. Like,
I get that Fallout needed more colors than Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Yes, and New Vegas.
Yeah, New Vegas was also very bleak until you got to the actual New Vegas part. But even that was kind of like, okay.
It's all run down still.
Dude, if they did a remaster of that.
I hope they do.
God.
I
Could you
don't
imagine
know if they
walking into New Vegas and if they actually went through and redid it, like added a bunch of shit to make it like Vegas, like all lit up and shit. That'd be fucking awesome.
more lights. I wish they Obsidian would have had more time with that game because they were gonna. New Vegas was supposed to be a lot larger and a lot bigger part of the game.
Still a good game.
I'm also excited for the second season of Fallout.
Yeah,
the
I
show
still need to watch it first.
because New Vegas is supposed to be the setting for the.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I still need to watch the first season.
I'm really excited to see what ending they pick. Because New Vegas, you know, it ends any number of ways that are dramatically different.
Yep.
A lot of people are thinking they're going to choose the House ending. House, where you side with House and his robots take control of his upgraded Securitrons.
Right.
Take control of it. And it's not the worst ending because he does clean shit up with those Securitrons, so
I may not have ever done that one.
mostly because the first season of Fallout actually had Robert House as a cameo, and they really emphasize the pre-war corporations, and which is cool because that's a big part of the lore.
Yeah.
And also the whole reason why the shit happened in the first place. I don't know.
I need to watch it.
It's good. It does not in any regard disrespect the source material, and in fact I think it's supposed to be canon. Because they don't try and retell one of the game stories, they create completely new characters set
In the same.
yeah, it's like sometime shortly after Fallout 4, but over on the West Coast.
Oh.
So yeah, it takes it back to the West Coast.
Which is.
I think it's awesome. I think it all takes place in California, like the first two Fallout games did. So that's pretty cool. I have a hunch it's going to be almost a road trip. I think they're going to keep going east in that series.
Yeah.
And end up on the East Coast by the end of it.
That's interesting because I didn't think about that. Fallout 3. Okay, so Fallout 1 and 2 were in California.
Yeah, I think
Or west side.
two was California and I think Nevada to an extent.
Like right on the border.
I know Reno is a town there in the game, so I'm not sure its full setting. But yeah, it's fine. We're talking about stuff they don't care about.
Yeah.
You can't be offended by. There's no way we could turn this offensive.
Anal.
And then in Reno, you get anal. Actually, there are hookers in that game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna play some retro games.
I have it, so I could. Just never played it. But then it's funny, so those two are on that side, and then 3, 4, and 76
are all East
over
Coast.
there, and then New Vegas is back in the West.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
It's all the games developed by the original Black Isle team, because Obsidian was, at the time, New Vegas was largely made up of those developers.
Mm-hmm.
So they took Fallout when they did their spin-off. Really, New Vegas to me is more of a Fallout 3 than Fallout 3, but
right.
Not that.
Yeah, well, because it makes sense, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so they pretty much took it back to where they were familiar with the lore that they'd built up.
Mm-hmm.
Bethesda was more trying to do their own thing while trying to stick into the lore as well. So they did Fallout 3 in Washington, D.C., which also was really cool. That was a cool setting for Fallout. Mm-hmm. So it's all about that post-nuclear Americana culture stuff, so...
Yeah. And I liked, I really liked the setting in 76.
I like the setting in all of them. Even Fallout 4's setting is cool. Boston is an interesting place to do it. It's got a lot of American history, too. The problem comes from the worst thing they did was add a voice protagonist.
Yep.
And that really railroaded all the storylines.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why they did that. I guess
they were hopping on the trend that Mass Effect started.
Yeah.
Ever since, like in Mass Effect, I like the dialogue in Mass Effect because that is Mass Effect's dialogue system.
Yeah.
But ever since then, them and when Telltale was at their peak with their little games, they used the same dialogue system basically.
But that was what they were doing. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't. It was not necessarily copycat. It's what they did. Like, that's what they were doing, and then
everyone hopped on board.
Yeah, Fallout wasn't like that, and then they became that, and it's like, okay, now you're copying,
and then not doing it well.
Right.
Because
even if you did it well, it still wouldn't be.
It's an open world of RPG. Like, voice acting is hard to implement in that without simplifying the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like, look at Baldur's Gate. The main protagonist, not voice acted.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you play as Dark Urge, you only have... I think there are voice lines for the Dark Urge.
But it's all internal thought, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I played a few... I started a few Dark Urge.
And I think it's only in the very beginning and the very end that you actually hear the Dark Urge's voice.
I think so.
And it's like, yeah, they have the stupid dialogue when you're running around. I don't really like Tav's dialogue in Baldur's Gate. Mostly because I don't like all the voices are pretty much indistinguishable from each other.
Mm-hmm. I do like my naked little rock gnome dual-wielding sausages with a wizard hat.
That's a good thing to do.
That was my character for my, Derek's, and Tara's playthrough. He was a naked rock gnome that he was a berserker. Completely naked. I refused to put armor on him. Dual-wielding sausages. I refuse to change those out for anything.
I just want to say, Bard. We both started with Bard halflings. I know you halflings.
Bingo Pootyfoot.
I know yours was actually a D&D character that you made that you put in there, but mine I just made it for Baldur's Gate, and that's so fucking broken when it comes to dialogue systems.
So much fun.
You don't fail checks.
Hardly at all.
Like, because any charisma check, any deception check, whatever, like you're rolling high. If by chance you roll a 1, if you're a halfling, you get to roll again.
Yep. Dude, that was hands down the best character I could have picked for my first playthrough.
Bards are
He was so fucking fun.
I can't recommend Bard Halfling enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was funny because, like, you know, Derek, he's playing... What did he end up playing?
Wasn't he doing, like, a dwarf paladin or something in that playthrough? I know I jumped in and then kind of kept jumping in and out.
Yeah. He had to have been. Because... Yeah, you're right. Because he kept bouncing between cleric and paladin. And that was the funny thing is, like, at first, like, I was jack of all trades. I was the one to go for, like, everything. Like, if you needed something rolled or whatever, stolen, whatever, I was the guy. And then at, like, the second chapter, that's when he, like, kind of took over. It was kind of weird. Like, he was, like, really powerful.
Yeah, paladins are fucking broken when they reach
and
active.
that's when he swapped over, I think, to full paladin. And then he got, what was it? Was he a Blood Oath paladin, I think, or whatever?
So he, like, went real... Paladin of Vengeance and Oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker, there you go. That's what it was.
Those are... Yeah, they don't even... They barely need a party.
Yeah. He was nuts, dude. He carried us quite a few times. You know, I was... If I could have just stuck with one thing, like... That was the problem. My character was really good at everything.
Yeah, that's
but not
bummer.
like... But he wasn't, like, fantastic at everything. He was just good at everything. So I couldn't figure out what weapons to use, you know, how I wanted to do it, blah, 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 that shit. So it was really a struggle between, do I go full range, full melee, do I try and balance them with my spell? It was a pain in my ass. Other than that, though...
I think for most of the playthrough, I was just using the dual crossbows.
Yeah.
Which worked extremely well with a bard. They do decent damage. They don't so much in Act 3. Like, they kind of start to fade.
They fall off.
Yeah. But...
I used the same sword for the entirety of the second chapter.
Yeah.
The same sword. Is that one that you get down in the Underglow or whatever. It's a singing one.
Oh, yeah, the,
Yeah, I don't know.
harmonic...
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever. I think it's harmonic something.
Yeah, I used that same sword.
It's a
I
good
think,
sword.
actually, I maybe even finished the whole fucking
Yeah, no,
game
that
with
game...
it.
That sword will carry you to the end of the game. It's not
Fantastic.
great in Act 3, but
It'll do.
it carries because it stacks your charisma on top of your attacks.
That was
So it's a
really,
bard.
really hard to get away from because it did so much.
I know you'll see swords
And you're like,
that are
oh.
like doing so much more damage than you do the math. You're like, shit.
It's like maybe 2 more than what you're making now, but it's
But it's
heavier
And
or
it's also,
something.
it's also not as cool.
Yeah, it's like fuck. It doesn't fit my character as well. No, my favorite that Bingo Puttyfoot was fucking cool, but when we started modding, which we ended up I think we modded that game. No. We played that full vanilla. I'm pretty sure. I think we did a few mods, but nothing game breaking. We did the modded playthrough. We didn't finish it because mods started breaking shit. I had a gunslinger, dude. It was a gunslinging modded class, which is completely fucking broken. But oh my god,
I downloaded the Artificer.
Yeah, that was fun too.
Played as an Artificer
We need
Goblin, because I modded in Goblins.
Yeah, I had a Goblinmancer. So I was just that character was all about spawning as much as I possibly could. So I just had a bunch of shit that I'm just like fucking spawning. It took so long to do fights because I just had so much shit just spawning. Like all my spells were spawn familiars and shit like that. And the Goblinmancer specific goblin spells where they summon a fucking goblin army, basically. It was insane.
It'd be fun to do a summoner playthrough where it's just, we don't use the other 2 party members. It's just us and an army that we can both summon. Like I could do I know they had liches or something that can summon a bunch of zombies and skeletons.
So yeah, my it's kind of funny that my gunslinger is actually a ghoul. he's under the Lich. You could either be a Lich, a ghoul, or I don't know, undead, I think, or something very similar, but a little different. And I went with maybe it's not undead. I don't remember, something like that though. But I would like to do actual modded playthrough, full playthrough with that, because I haven't played Baldur's Gate in fucking forever.
It'd just be fucking funny to do a playthrough where we don't even fight. We're just like, and we just sit there and chat and just talk to each other
and
while
just let them run around and do their shit.
maybe chime in the game every once in a while if we're needed. But
yeah, that would be fun. Could be something different than Impossible Creatures.
I finally think that person wasn't actually a bot.
I think it was. But no, I would like to. I never did get to finish the game with my gunslinger. I actually made a D&D Beyond. I went on D&D Beyond and made that character, like, full backstory and shit. Same for Wade Saxton. I made him in the game too.
I really thought about taking my bard character that I had made in D&D Beyond and Lionel the Lousy and putting him in there. But the problem with that is, like, I just did that massive playthrough as a bard, and every time I tried to start the game, I was always tempted to click bard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to play
a bard again.
Like, I do. That's the problem. That's all I want to play. I have a no paladin rule though. They're
too much.
They're too strong.
Have you played a modded playthrough?
Yeah, somewhat.
We should.
Mostly we modded in though. Like gear, mostly clothes, because why go into battle if you can't do it in style?
Right.
I'm so mad that you can't have hats in your camp outfit. I don't know if they ever changed that or not.
I don't know. I didn't even know that was the thing.
Yeah, the hats count as helmets in the game.
Yeah.
So
I bet they don't fix that.
I wish there was just like a toggleable, like
mm-hmm.
another toggle that's like show hat or helmet in camp. It would also be funny to run around as a bucket head.
Yeah. That would be funny.
No armor, just naked, but with a
fucking bucket.
Helmet.
Nah, I liked mine and Derek's playthrough because it had he had the tutorial chest. Well, the tutorial chest had everything in it. Like, had a ton of mods, like gear and stuff.
Yeah.
It was basically a cheat chest, and you could spawn it whenever. And so it was cool because I was able to try out all the gunslingers subclasses, figure out which one I actually wanted to do, which I can't remember which one I actually went with, but but then it was like you had all that powerful gear, and it's like, but to combat that, I also cranked the difficulty up too. So
yeah, that's what I do. It's like I got too much powerful shit. I'm cranking up that difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Artificer was pretty broken. I remember, like, the firearms were a little too devastating.
Mm-hmm.
And they had, like, the knockback and shit that was built into it. I was like, that's a little much.
The gunslinger's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah. If he hits. But my guy was built to hit, so it made sense. But that's the only way that character would work, is to have that class. It fit exactly how I wanted him as a character.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, like, he's supposed to be kind of a hard badass, so it kind of makes sense that he just kind of blow through everybody. But he doesn't really make sense to be in a big group.
No.
But I couldn't ever convince him not to have a giant group of people. It would be a good playthrough with one other party member. Somebody that plays off of him, But, yeah, that never happened, so.
Yeah, Mesa always, she has an addiction to rogues and rangers, the stealthy assassin characters, which is fine, but the problem with playing stealthy characters in a multiplayer game is that everyone else has to wait while you drag ass
and position yourself.
Yeah.
And like that caused us so many problems in our first playthrough. Well, we were still trying to figure out the game at that point too. And so she's just like trying to set things up. I'm over here like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I got my loot. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, that was part of me and his problem too, because my bard was kind of sneaky too.
And
he
was waiting while, because he's a paladin.
Well, he wouldn't wait. He would just go, and I'd be fucking around.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like sometimes I would just go, and she would be like,
fight, and it's like, I'm doing shit, man. Like, I'm hanging out, and then finally I would walk over there, and he would either be done with the fight already because he ain't waiting. So it's like, okay, whatever, man. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like the players need to be kind of on the same page. Like, if we're gonna do sneaky shit, we both kind of need to be sneaky shit. It's like,
yeah, you gotta. Well, when you go on your first playthrough, you don't really.
Right. You don't plan that shit out.
You're just picking something that you want to play it.
Yeah.
We did end up hatching things out and figuring out the strategies that worked, which was usually me, and I'd have Shadowheart. I was taking Shadowheart, she was taking Asterion.
Yeah.
So they were a couple of rogues, and I had her Shadowheart. I reclassed her to a paladin, which was when I learned what paladins were capable of.
Yeah.
And I had Wabi, my bard, turning into more of a melee heavy bard. And so we would go in often and trigger the fights, so we would know where all the NPCs were positioning themselves for the fight. Then the rogues sneak around and position themselves, because you know they can move around out of combat.
Yeah.
And combat's still frozen.
Yeah.
So they would position themselves and then take out some of the hard targets really fast, or the critical targets like ranged people or whatever.
And that's kind of how it's supposed to be played when it comes to rogues and your party and stuff.
Because I would just hold my turn and be like, alright, combat started, I'm holding. Go get your shit in position. Well, I'm sitting there thinking about my next move, looking around the map, and it worked out fine.
I really I think that was one thing about Bard. It's like I actually really utilized everything, like any surroundings, my environment. Like playing as the Bard made me think extra.
Your tool set's massive. So
your options are unlimited. Like, it's like, oh my god, I can do so much shit. It's like, I can do this, I can do that.
You can literally just go on the front line and whack shit if you want to. And you're not going to be as good as a fighter or a paladin at it, but you're going to be perfectly fine up there with them.
Can't remember. I had a spell that was like an area spell, and it did a big boom, and there was explosive barrels somewhere right next to an edge, and we actually managed to trap the person kind of near the edge. Like, I don't know how they managed to position themselves there. I was like, oh no, it was to get that. No, I remember. It was to get that stupid fucking mace. That's what it was. There's that special mace for paladins, the golden one. I can't remember what it was called. It started with an L. You had to do this like really tough thing. So basically, like, you go in, you start it, it locks you in. If you don't complete it in time, it kills you, and it kills everybody.
Oh, that was in Act 1, wasn't it? The Daggith Yankee temple thing. The Crush.
Yep, at the Crush, And I managed to, I think we had to do it like 4 times, because we had to just keep reloading and trying to figure out what's the best way to do this, because you only got so many turns to fucking do it. And I can't remember. I think he ended up dying somehow, or no, he ran out of spells, because we didn't rest before then, so he like had no spells, and he couldn't rest there. He couldn't go back, if I remember correctly. Only way you could go was forward. And the only way you can go forward is to do the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to figure out how we were gonna do it, and I was using that fucking thunderclap fucking ability or whatever is the most damage I could do. Well, I managed to get 3 of them down. We were like on 2 turns, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. I had no more left, and I was like, I can try shooting them, but I don't know. I hit 2 fucking crits and destroyed that last thing. So he can get that. I was like, oh my god, dude. And I was like, thank God for being a bard and having that tool set. Now I just want to play fucking Baldur's Gate. We need to play Baldur's Gate. Me and you should play Baldur's Gate. I can't believe we haven't played it. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like,
I've been, well, for one, Baldur's Gate was what was fucking up my computer.
Yeah.
Two, I've just been avoiding Baldur's Gate because when we first started playing that, we played that constantly for like 3 months straight.
Yep.
And it's not that I got sick of it, it's that I didn't want to. So I've actively avoided Baldur's Gate for some time to let it freshen up a little bit.
That's exactly what I've done too, because I started so many modded playthroughs with all these. I've pretty much memorized Act 1.
Fuck Act 1. I'm tired of Act 1.
Because you just keep starting new characters and you're like, I don't really want
It's boring now.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
But I almost wanted to download the Trials of Tab mod that was going around where it turns Baldur's Gate into a roguelike. Where you just, I think it starts you out somewhere random in any of the maps, any of the areas in the game, and it randomly spawns enemies. And you just kill enemies, you go through a door or transition to another area, it randomizes where you come out, and it randomizes the enemies there too. So it's just basically fight as many battles as you can while earning upgrades and shit and buying new equipment until you can't go any further. I was like, that seems like fun. It's all of the combat, and because to be honest with you, as much as I love story-based shit, I've seen enough of the Baldur's Gate story that I don't really want to have to sit through it again.
Yeah. I just kind of want to run around and kill things.
That's something that I haven't felt since Dragon Age Origins, because I've played through that enough times that I didn't want to sit through the story ever again. And that's not because it was bad, it's because it was that fucking good that I played it that many times that I don't want to have to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool if I could do my gunslinger. Do roguelike with the gunslinger. That would be fucking fun.
Yeah. I don't know if it's multiplayer or not.
Probably not.
I mean, now that the multiplayer update is out, well, the crossplay DLC is out, like, there's a possibility that they'll focus in more on adding multiplayer to stuff like that. Because if you can do Trials of Tab multiplayer, that'd be cool.
That would
then it'd just be battle coordination.
That'd be a blast.
Yeah.
We should look into that for sure.
I would, but
oh yeah.
Are you still bloated?
No. I've been shitting. No.
Because the name of the stream is Brett's Bloated, and now it's false advertising.
Yep.
No one even gets to see.
Not even bloated.
Nobody gets to see you bloat.
I'm not a bloaty boy.
I can't float. I'm not bloat.
I bloat because I float, and I don't know.
I scratch my scrot.
Ow. On what?
My fingernails. I scratch my scrot.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
I don't do the roll. I stretch it out.
Strum it like a guitar.
And it stretches out all the way to here. I'm all scrotum. Balls are like this big.
No dick.
0 dick.
I'm just a flap of skin.
I am 99% scrot.
God.
2%. 1% balls. I'm 101% baby.
Oh fuck.
This is how my scrotum makes.
Magical. Thank you.
That's what my butt sounds like.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's metallic and bendy. I was hoping someone would pop into the chat and give me some inspiration.
Yeah.
It's been 50 minutes and we had a bot.
Have you ever heard a game called Dark and Darker?
No.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me about it, Brett? Did I hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
Well, good.
That's what you get.
Slut.
Thanks. No, Dark and Darker is pretty interesting take on the looter extraction game series. Like, it's almost like a looter or an extraction shooter. It's actually classified as an extraction shooter, but it's like D&D. Got like wizard, bard, ranger, fighter. I think it's berserker is what it's called, or barbarian, shit like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was PvP only. So like you load into an area, and like it's a decent sized map, and there's only certain areas that you can extract from. Like there's staircases, but they only open later in the game. And it's a timed thing. You get like 17 minutes or something in the area or whatever. And there's mobs that you have to kill and shit.
Wow.
And you can loot them, loot chests that are all over the place. But if you ran into other players, they would fuck you up. Bad. Like, insanely bad. And,
I wish I could look it up. I might check it out on my phone case.
But now they added PvE. So there's all the mobs and everything's still the same, but the other players don't attack you, at least. It's magical.
Yeah, I've been trying to play The Sims 4 again.
Oh, yeah.
There's some hang-ups with that game. Like if I get any sort of creative block, it's really hard to get going.
Mm-hmm.
And we started playing, but it's like we play that differently too. You don't want to sit side by side with someone and play The Sims if they don't play The Sims the same way. She stresses me out. She wants to spend forever.
I should join your world.
She spends forever in build mode.
Oh yeah.
And
wait, can you only be if she's in build mode, you have to be in build mode?
well, we're just playing on my one computer right now. We didn't install the multiplayer mod or anything. Because there's no multiplayer in the game.
Oh, I didn't know
No, it was built for multiplayer. They took it out.
that. Oh.
Yeah.
That's
So it never released with it. But there is a multiplayer mod that unlocks the functions, and apparently it works flawlessly.
Huh.
So you and I could definitely do that on a stream.
So fucking funny.
Like Sims,
Because
I think Sims would be. It's a very Phoenix Jade live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my kind of content that I would post, and there's all sorts of stupid shit that you could get involved in.
Which I would. I already know it. My guy's gonna die over and over again. This is how I run my actual life.
we could buy a shithole house. Not even build a house. Buy a shithole house.
That would be funny.
And start Somber Break. We can become live streamers.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. We'll just sit there in our little recording studio and
We should do that. That would be fun.
never leave our houses.
I actually had The Sims 4 installed, downloaded and everything, and I just actually uninstalled it because I was like, I'm not gonna play this shit.
The problem is both players have to have the same expansions and shit.
No.
And I've got a lot of the expansions installed.
Yeah.
Although I think my understanding is 2 people can use the same account.
Oh.
It's just one of the accounts will be in offline mode, which doesn't matter because this is a mod that works separately from EA servers. So technically you could probably install the game through my account and we'd still be able to do it.
That'd be interesting.
So I don't see why not.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
And I think the host is in charge of, I kind of looked into it, the host is in charge of game speed. And I think whether or not you enter build mode.
Which we're used to that.
Yeah.
Fucking CK2. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what that was.
You were like, pause!
Pause!
we synchronize very well in games, so it's not. And it's a sim, so like how
I mean, okay, never mind. It's The Sims.
Yeah.
It can be pretty fucking stressful sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just managing one sim, it's usually not that bad.
Right.
You only need to pause if like a burglar shows up so you can whip his ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know. I would like to get back into Stellaris too.
I know we mentioned that on the
Mm-hmm.
on our game stream earlier this week, and like it's
been in my mind.
the problem is just like that is a time sink,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if like that's a long stream.
Well, I wouldn't. I would almost make it kind of like the Sims 4 stream, where it's an ongoing story.
Yeah.
And then we when we get back into it, we can recap.
No, I know, but I even with that in mind, that's a long stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't just start Stellaris and then put it down an hour later. Like that.
Right.
Like an hour later, and you're still
Creating.
building up in your fucking home cluster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true, but
It also depends on the game.
not to mention a lot more DLCs have been released since I played that last.
And they're all full price, $25.
Yeah, they're
Well,
getting a
the
lot of
new
shit.
ones.
They're getting a lot of shit for that.
Yep. They should. It's stupid.
It's, all the gaming prices are going up now, and Nintendo set a new precedent with Mario Kart World being $80, and apparently it's not even that great.
Yeah.
A lot of players didn't like the gameplay because it was slow.
Huh?
They slowed down the pacing of the races, which Mario Kart wasn't even that fucking fast paced to begin
I was
with.
gonna say, Mario Kart 8 was good, but
Mario Kart.
it's not.
I think it's. I don't understand how it's been so successful for so long. It's not. I'm not having anything against Mario Kart, but it just seems like a relic of the '90s.
Yeah, and it definitely not worth $80.
Like I think Double Dash was interesting. They added
Double
a whole
Dash
new
was
mechanic.
I like Double Dash.
After that, it's like
Double Dash was cool because you can mix them up. Like,
Yeah.
I could have Donkey Kong and Toad.
yeah.
That was cool.
But it's like Super Smash Brothers. I understand more of it going on and on because they can keep adding new characters and levels to the roster. But as far as I know, Ultimate was supposed to be the last Smash Brothers game. We'll see if that pans out.
I doubt it. Especially if enough people buy this $80 Mario Kart, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, we could sell a $100 Super Smash Brothers now." Stupid.
Like I wouldn't buy that shit. What's the point?
Yeah, there is none. I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from any kind of console moving forward. For probably the
Consoles
rest
are
of
getting really bad.
Yeah, for probably the rest of my life, honestly. I really don't see a purpose in buying a console. I bought Switch a long time ago, years ago, just so I could play Animal Crossing. But that's my fucking game.
Yeah.
And that was not worth it. And if it was like the old one, absolutely would have been worth it to me.
They did a lot of new shit with Animal Crossing.
And it just wasn't,
Animal Crossing, its simplicity was the thing. Like you were just.
It's almost like they leaned too hard on the fact that you can go to other people's places, and they took away from the fact, like, I could spend hours in my own place by myself in the old one. Spent literal months in that game. Years, really.
Yeah.
I would fire it up randomly sometimes. Always kept my GameCube hooked up just for that. Animal Crossing was in it, had my memory card in it. It would just not be plugged up, and then I'd be like, "Oh, I want to play Animal Crossing." I'd plug it all in, boop, play for. Yep.
That's what I need to learn on this.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, for some reason, it just whenever you play that Animal Crossing, it's like, if you're not, it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah, it was also had the feature that doesn't get utilized enough in games where it detects real life date and time, and has like it was cool playing Animal Crossing in the fall. You got the leaves, and then all of a sudden you go into snowing.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, winter's here, and then you get closer to Christmas. Christmas decorations are up.
Yeah,
it's like this is fun, and you get to get a Christmas present, and then you get like it was really cool. And it was just you in your neighborhood, and you could have 3 other people living in your neighborhood too that share the same console.
Yeah, which was really cool
And
because then you could see their upgrades to their house and shit.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't have that in this one.
And you could take a friend of yours' memory card, plug it in, travel to their town.
Yeah.
Like I remember traveling
And
to Kevin's town.
Towns were different and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they still technically are, but you don't, I mean, it's just not the same. I don't know. It bugged me because, like, the fishing, that was my whole thing, was the fishing, and it was a lot to deal with, but it just didn't really captivate me as much, I guess, because like they made it, a lot of them like very specific, like gotta be at this spot doing it during this time of day during this season. It's like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
And it told you. Maybe that's why I didn't like
yeah.
I'd rather just not know.
Yeah, it was part of the mystery of
or
it.
have to look it up.
Looking
and then
it
like,
up.
there we go. I can get it now.
And it feels more fulfilling when you look it up and hear from like a fellow fisherman. Oh, this is how you catch this.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
But no, it's just a game telling you. Like,
no, that's stupid.
And it was kind of cool cause, in a way, but then it took away from it because it's like
this hand-holding bullshit that games have these days. That's why I like Baldur's Gate. It didn't really hold your hand that much.
I remember when I found out on the old one, like you could catch snakehead fish at night, like that's how you caught them or whatever. And it's like I would stay up and just go fish in game for hours and hours and hours, only to find out I was fishing for them in the wrong season. But I didn't find that out until summer hit in the game, and then I caught them. And I was like, yes. But then you realize, oh, I stopped catching them when fall hit. It must have just been a summer fish this whole fucking time. It's like, god damn it.
It's cool though.
And I can't tell you how many fucking sea fish I've fucking caught. Or sea bass. Hello, boys. Brothers.
We are
Beer chug champion.
Hey, I remember you.
He's back. We were talking games.
You look alike. Don't know how. I'm his father. Stepfather.
You remember me? Question mark.
I do remember you. Do you not remember us? That's awkward.
I'm pretty sure we had this.
Beer
guy,
chug
right?
champion, yeah.
Not certain.
I think you held the farting contest. Burping contest, and you farted, and you lost points, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't know you. Ha ha ha.
Well.
Are you sure? Maybe it was something similar.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was butt chug champion.
That's me.
Oh. Is this you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your phone out. I don't remember you.
See my dudes.
Yeah?
Oh. Give me a second.
Who can burp best today?
I don't need to burp though.
I don't either.
It's fucking burning up though.
You're bloated. You should be able to
I'm
burp.
not bloated at all.
Then the stream's a lie.
Yeah, you lied to the whole fucking world. One person in a bot. You lied to him.
Sorry.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, I don't think the AC's on. I had to turn it off because we had to give the baby a bath.
Oh yeah. Give me a bath.
Okay.
Alright.
You need me to scrub between your crevices?
Yeah. Oh. I like it when you do the boat. Something like that. No. Give me a little fluff. Thank you.
Bounce them around.
Ooh. Ow. What this again? Oh, he's not out there no more. He left his door open though so he could hear us.
He's setting up a sniper.
I hope he hits me.
I don't. I'll get banned.
Wouldn't that be the craziest fucking live stream? We're just you're talking, all of a sudden my fucking head just explodes.
I'm like, I'm gonna go viral.
Oh fuck. Good times.
checking the time.
Yeah.
Stressing out about time.
Fucking yeah, time's been stressing me the fuck out, dude. Like bad, like real bad. I don't want to get too far into it, but with my personal shit. But it's like being all alone all the time. That was way sadder than what I wanted it to come off. But being so fucking lonely.
You gonna cry, bitch?
I might.
Go on, bitch. Show us what you got.
But no, it's like, dude, I don't. The problem is like I don't want to play games. My heart. Mind your business.
No, what are you doing? Get out of my house.
Jesus. Like I don't want to hardly play games anymore. I don't want to really go. I haven't been wanting to go to the gym like at all. Finally went 3 days in a row.
Now you're like,
I feel, you know, I had 3 really good workouts in a row. Like I was going, but not really. I would be there for like 30 minutes. My like internal switch would just like flick off, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I don't want to fucking be here. So I would leave. But I wasn't doing anything around the house, like hardly at all. Like I mean, I was keeping the dishes clean, trash out and stuff. But other than that, that was it. So like my yard, I finally mowed it. My grass was like up to my hip. Like I mean, it was like this fucking tall.
damn.
And I had to weed eat it all down and then mow over it.
That was a workout too.
Yeah, my weed eater got so hot it kept burning my arm because it was just full blast the whole time, just trying to cut it down. And then I mowed that was just my backyard. Then I mowed the rest of my yard yesterday. It wasn't as bad, but it wasn't good, and it was still burning up my weed eater too. But I was like, I just wasn't doing anything. So it sucks. But you know, I know that if I start actually doing shit, time will pass faster. But it's like I just didn't want to.
So your stress with time is that there's too fucking much time.
Yeah.
My stress is there's not enough time.
See, it's like there's too much time, and I don't want to fucking do anything. So it's like now I have to force myself to do shit. Of course, now I feel better a little bit. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, I don't have enough time to do anything, and I want to do nothing.
Yeah.
I desperately want to be able to just lump.
See, and that's how I was when everything was good. Well,
yeah,
good.
isn't that kind of fucked? We're either depressed or stressed. That's
yeah.
stupid.
Well, I'm stressed and depressed. I was like, I'm getting both of them. But I think it's
double
like,
penetrated.
I was so used to
delicious.
Like, thank you. I was so used to all the noise. I was so used to always doing shit and stuff like that. And then out of nowhere, everything come crashing down. And it's like now I don't have all that, and it's like, fuck. The quiet fucks me up. I can't do the quiet. And it's like I could turn the TV on and just leave it on, but it just drives me nuts because it's like fake sound is what it is, and I know it is. So it drives me insane. That's why I spend all my
putting on like a YouTuber and they're just, hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am.
Yeah. But it's like that's why I spend all my time in the basement, like with my gaming setup and stuff. Like I don't come out. That's bad.
When you mention the basement, that makes it way worse.
It is. It's depressing.
The least amount of sunlight possible in your cave.
That's exactly what it is too. It's like I go down there and I feel so shitty for being down there, but it's like I'm used to it being quiet down here, so it's not weird.
Yeah.
But then it's like anytime I have to go upstairs, I'm like, oh my god. It's like I just want to get my shit and go back downstairs. Like I don't like it. Every time I come home from work, it's like I come in, nobody's there.
You move all your furniture down to the basement.
I took a recliner down there so I could sit comfortably at my fucking computer.
Because
I've been sitting there so much, it's like my computer chair is getting decompressed, and it's like
that's your home now.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck.
We need to figure out the Sims 4 multiplayer mod.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I've been wanting to do that as a Phoenix Shade live stream. I tried to talk Mason to maybe doing a Sims 4 stream with me. I don't think she's really that interested in doing it. She really just wants to build houses and maybe create sims and stuff, not so much play the game.
Yeah.
She gets bored when the game's playing, which I understand to an extent because Sims has a very repetitive gameplay loop.
Yeah.
But there's ways to spice that up. And the thing is, though, we don't want to do the same things at the same time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what I did hear about the multiplayer mod, you cannot live in two different households. You have to be in the same household, which that's fine. We can work with that. But you also can't travel separately. Meaning, like, if you travel to, like, go on a vacation, everyone has to go.
Yeah.
But it's like, we can work around that, too.
Yeah, that's easy. It'd be kind of cool, though, like, to have our own little compound and have your house, my house.
Yeah, we could take one of the big 64 by 6, like, they have a few 64 by 64 lots, the huge ones. Split it up and treat it like two properties.
We could even put, like, a fence line, trees and shit. Yeah, that'd be so
Put a
fun.
shitty little fence line.
Yeah. And then I could yell at you for trees going over my fence and shit. I cut the fucking limbs off.
Plays two very different dudes. We plays the dumbest motherfuckers too.
Absolutely.
Like, I assume you're gonna be a meathead jock.
Oh no, I want to be a fucking white trash piece of shit.
You're gonna be fat.
I don't know if I'll be fat. Probably more like a meth head. But
we should have a little trailer. You just fart. You're already getting in character.
Yeah, man.
No, that would be fun. Like, actually,
I want to
make a few different little trailers, and we can even get other people on the lot, like other Sims that we just don't fucking play as.
Yeah.
Let them do their own thing.
That'd be funny.
And we're.
That'd be so fucking funny. I want to be like that real annoying white trash piece of shit. It'd be kind of funny if I was like the white trash piece of shit living in the trailer, and you're one of those people that are living in the trailer that like tries to keep it up, you know, all nice and clean or whatever, and you're really uptight about your trailer, like an older.
Clean up your fucking yard.
Yeah. I'm just like,
but I'm still trailer
fuck
trash.
You.
I'm the trailer trash that tries to be classy trailer trash.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'd be so fucking funny.
But I'm still like a fucking alcoholic and shit like everyone
just
else.
like
I'm no better.
Just behind the door, probably, or something.
I have a little bar set up.
It's like your outside is really nice, but your inside just fucking trashed. And I'm the complete opposite. Outside's completely trashed, but the inside's like pristine and nice. And
If I had my laptop here, we would just go ahead and download a gallery household where people have made some Sims that are trailer park family. Because I know people
that'd be
have.
kind of fun to do. Our
And then, well, I was gonna say,
like other families.
Well, just for the specific other people on the lot, and then delete whoever. It's taking up too much space and make ours.
That'd be fun.
But I don't really know how the multiplayer mod works. Probably start from scratch. But
yeah,
I like the idea of just instead of a property line, it's just a bunch of trailers lined up.
That would be really cool.
With a, like,
and
little
have
road
like have a one road that loops through the whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that'd be fucking cool. That would be really cool. Oh my god, this is why we don't play games like this, because we just come up with shit like this. And hopefully we can get it to work, but usually we never can.
I learned that I already knew that your Sim's body type can change through exercise, but they actually have it to where if you're doing weightlifting, you build muscle, but you don't really lose fat.
Oh.
And if you hit the treadmill, you lose a lot of fat, but you don't build a lot of muscle. And like punching bags, I think is somewhere in the middle. And rock climbing, which I don't have because I don't have that DLC. It's like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
So you could also be like a really fucking buff trailer park angry motherfucker.
Yeah, it'd be fun. All roided out on that fucking trailer park roids and fucking. They fucking have a heavy bag out in the fucking field next to my house or whatever, fucking beating the fuck out of it. That'd be fun. Good times.
Or we could just do the two of us on the lot, right? And you're in a fucking trailer, and then I'm in a house next to that trailer, like a rundown house.
Yeah.
That would be next to a trailer, and then
That would be fun.
I have like a whole backyard and shit, like
Yeah.
like a grill that you go over and use without my permission or something. A fucking terrible, gross looking pool, because you can change the water of the pool and you can get like kind of a darker, murky water
That would be
that
fun.
I never fucking clean, but we still use.
Yeah. It'd be funny if like there was like, I think you can win like money in the game, or whatever. Like
there's a lottery
the
day.
lottery, yeah. It'd be funny if I like won the lottery, fucking bought a jacuzzi and just like added a half-ass shitty deck to my shitty fucking trailer for my jacuzzi.
You build a shed in my backyard.
The house, all my grilling accessories and shit.
That would be worth streaming to edit down into a
series,
an actual Phoenix Shade video series.
That would be funny. Maybe that's a new idea.
I want to post regular videos too, because that's what everybody was fucking asking in those comments. Are you gonna post videos again, or are you just live streaming and stuff? It's like I don't know.
Haven't came up with any plans yet.
The Sims might be it.
That might be a good start, especially this idea. If we can get it to work, that'd be really funny. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still not sure what my white trash motherfucker is gonna be, but I think he's gonna think he's suave and be trying to talk to ladies and stuff. Trying to pick up women. And
I'm just gonna be the careless fucking redneck piece of shit. Like,
and then I'll never invite women to the house because I'm ashamed of my fucking. I'm an insecure guy who's trying to act confident. And they got decals that you can put like wallpaper that's been ripped, and you can see the boards behind it and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we can actually make the trailer and the house look like they're run down dumps.
That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be great. I'm looking forward to it.
And actually, maybe depending on where the series goes, they might actually become something.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
They eventually become like
Webster and Steven.
Is that canon, Webster and Steven?
You would be Webster, I would be Steven.
And Steven Spawn on Hard Time. It's actual canonically that series in the future. Yeah. That's what they turned into. So they gotta both love video games, and that's the only thing they have in common.
Yeah. That would be kind of fucking funny. Was I Webster or were you Webster?
I was Webster.
Yeah, that's right.
And which is funny because Steven was the one that would talk suggestively about women. And Webster was just a dumbass. So it's funny the idea that they changed so much.
Maybe I can give myself a wife.
She's like a fucking rundown wife.
Fucking crack whore or something.
If she fucking dies, you can celebrate. I'm single.
Sitting out on my fucking couch out in the yard. You come home from work and we're just like drinking a beer. We're like, what's the special occasion? Oh, my dumb bitch wife died.
You have her tombstone in the front yard. Her ghost would come out too, because it's The Sims.
Oh god.
She would still be there.
I thought this dumb bitch left.
I should have the Growing Together DLC, because I think you can set, in that DLC, you can actually set family relationships, like whether certain family members get along or not, because that would be fucking funny to have it.
That would be funny.
But you can also just set her to mean.
And
she will automatically come over and just yell at you and hurt your feelings all the time.
Oh god, why is this getting so real?
And I think Webster needs like a dog or a cat, something like that. A raccoon, because you can turn the cat into a raccoon.
Yeah.
Use a pet raccoon.
That would be fucking...
I want to get him chickens too, because I got the DLC to you can get farm animals. Have a chicken coop in the future.
Do you have a cow?
Yeah, you have cows
Can I have
and
a cow?
llamas.
Can I have like a cow like tied to a fence post or something?
Nah, they free roam inside an environment. But you can create a very tiny little fenced off area that they're stuck in. Your cows.
After my wife dies, I buy a cow.
And name it after.
Just starve it to death.
Oh my god.
That's good. I'm looking forward to that now.
I'm gonna have to look into that
Yeah.
after the stream and see.
For sure. Yeah.
Because I will give you my account. I'll need to figure out what my account information is, but give you my account so you can install all the DLC that I have. Will be compatible, and I download that. We both download that mod. I think it can work through Hamachi, so.
Oh, that probably. I don't even know if I still have Hamachi.
That's easy to get.
Yeah,
though.
let's re-download it.
We can just use Hamachi and start live streaming The Sims.
Jesus Christ. This is where we came to. Live streaming The Sims.
It's a little different because when I've seen people playing Sims multiplayer in their videos, they usually are actually just a household, either like a family or a bunch of roommates in one house. Ours would be a little different. It's technically one lot.
Yeah,
but it's two different properties.
That would be funny. Do we share money?
Yeah, we would share money. We'd still be functionally a household.
Right.
But you can also lock doors to all Sims but whoever. Which
how we would manage the money thing.
Well, they're not gonna be buying too much because the idea is that they're broke as fuck.
Right.
They have a joint bank account from back when they were friends.
There you go.
And that's why they moved next to each other too, and they just got stuck.
And they fell out completely.
And they fell apart. You got married. And
That's
she
what
turned
it
into a
was.
fucking drug addict.
Yeah.
An alcoholic.
She became an alcoholic, drug addict, just to deal with me all the time. And
what if I kept flirting with her and she kept coming over?
That would be fucking funny. Oh no.
Holy shit. What would her skills be?
What would my skills be?
Yeah. Other than punching shit.
Drinking.
Just drinking. You're a mixology expert,
Yeah,
so you're a great
go.
bartender.
All I would do is just make beer. I'm a moonshiner. I'll make a shed. It has a still in it or something.
Obviously, they're both good at video games.
Yeah.
That's all they fucking do. They sit on their asses, play video games, and get drunk. They're just a bunch of fucking losers. I love that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That'll be really fun. Oh, my leg. There's so much possibilities there. Too.
I know, and like we don't even have to stay on that lot. We can, after we get bored with telling that story, we just take those characters and move them on. If ever you want to change their look, you can do that. So
yeah, we could literally like change the story completely. Like, say we won the lottery, but since we're on a shared lot, they couldn't resolve it, so they just split the lottery between both of us. We both have millions of dollars. And so
whoever won the lottery, the other guy had secretly wrote their name on the ticket too.
Yeah, some stupid like that. And then like you go to move away or whatever to another 64 by 64 lot that we split or whatever to make it look like two different lots. You move away to a different house, and it just so happens I've already bought the house next to you. So we're still living next to each other. But we're fucking rich, but our personalities haven't changed at all. So we got all this nice shit, but we're just fucking rich.
The idea of having a trailer park character though that is fat. They've got those tank tops that the crop tops for the guys too. So it'd look like just a tank top with the bellies pouring out.
That'd be great. Oh man. Well, now I'm excited for that.
I want to do that more than this shit.
Yeah.
What have we done here?
We haven't done a whole lot of anything but make up ideas for other videos.
We don't have much to joke about.
No.
We've been so stressed.
I've been stressed and depressed, honestly.
I
didn't really
I don't think the somber break streams need to be on a set schedule.
No.
I really think we should just I still think they should be spread apart decently, not like this in the last one.
Right.
And we just kind of like, hey, when do you want to do this?
I would almost determine it based off how many shorts you get off. So, like, if you got only a few off this one, then it would almost be okay to do another one relatively soon.
Yeah.
You know, but if you got a lot off of this one...
It's also going to depend on, if we do the Sims live stream, how much do I get out of that? because then I still got to work on that too.
Right.
And
Sure.
so it's just going to be.
Well,
it's going to be about my time management. That's a spider. Chase that bug. Oh, you walked right past him. Dumbass.
I can't even fucking see it.
There's so many bugs in here now because of this fucking window. It's got no screen. I'm being eaten.
I've been aided.
So you got to go to work tomorrow, yeah?
Yep, 5 o'clock in the fucking morning.
5 in the morning. And you got... Mesa works tomorrow. She works long hours, but she'll be home in the evening and she doesn't work the next 2 days, so I don't know if we'll be able to do the Sims live stream then or not.
Yeah.
I usually try not to on Monday nights because it's our last night before she goes back to work, so I try to spend some time with her. But Tuesday we got the game stream night, which we can absolutely get shit set up before then.
Yeah.
And try to get the stream started a little earlier so we can really
get into it.
I think that's going to be probably some of the most fun we'll have in a live stream.
Probably.
I don't know why they didn't just put the multiplayer features in.
Yeah.
I think it was because it came out after SimCity 5 or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
The last SimCity game. And I think EA's lesson they learned from that is people don't want multiplayer. And that's not it. You just didn't implement it good.
Mm-hmm.
And you forced the game to always be online even when you're playing single player. There's a lot of issues there. That wasn't the problem. So why change directions in The Sims 4 if it was originally meant to be a multiplayer game?
And it would have been a really good thing to be multiplayer.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, that would have been the one.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like the concepts they had with the SimCity multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of it was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was. Honestly.
And we still had a lot of fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, when you're shrinking down the city sizes that much...
Just to make it,
It would have been better. I still think it would have been better to have it to where you could just build one big city together.
Yeah.
That
would be really cool. Then you could just divvy out areas. Yeah. Almost like a City Skylines was multiplayer, and you guys could work on the same plot.
And City Skylines was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Like, they had a bad SimCity launch, and they might have approached it again, but City Skylines did everything that it did and better.
Yeah.
And so they're like, fuck.
Oh well. Tough titties.
Then I hear City Skylines 2 is a fucking mess.
Yep.
Have they even resolved that at all? I haven't heard any good news from them.
Yeah, I haven't heard, honestly. I have no idea.
I don't think it needed a sequel.
I think it's kind of weird that they added a sequel. Like, they should have just kept adding DLC to it.
That was cash grab bullshit, is what that was.
Yeah.
I believe their publisher is Paradox, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Yep. That's
why they had a sequel.
Which is weird because Paradox is known for DLCs.
Yeah.
But not this time.
I imagine City Skylines started to teeter out, though. There's with their strategy games, they keep a pretty dedicated audience all the way. Well, Stellaris, Crusader Kings in particular, and Europa Universalis. Because I think Vicky 3 came out, Victoria 3, and I think it did bad, if I remember correctly. I don't think it did super well.
No.
It kind of, and they also released that Imperator Rome, which was their strategy game for Antiquity, and it didn't do well. They stopped supporting it fast. Seems like they only had success with Crusader Kings, EU, and Stellaris.
And City Skylines until apparently it started petering out, I guess.
I think city builders,
it's kind of,
they're more niche, like strategy games, especially the strategy games with so much story element in it, and almost a role playing element.
It pretty much is role playing, really. I mean,
yeah, and it's replayable.
Yeah,
and I think city builders are too, but in reality, I'll get into a city builder or something like that. I'll play it religiously for like a month or two,
Then I put it down. And I don't play it again for like another 2-3 years, maybe.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I have City Skylines. I played it for a while, but I haven't played it. Fuck, I don't even know the last time I did play it. It's been so long.
And I know it's not the only one that, like, all the Builder games have been getting sequels lately. Was there like Planet Coaster 2 also fell apart? I think it.
I don't know.
I think it got bad reviews too because it wasn't working. It wasn't running right.
That surprised me. Planet Coaster was fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why they needed to do another one.
And
Planet Zoo did fine too. Like.
Yeah, they're still supporting Planet Zoo.
Yeah.
And they're also the ones who made Jurassic World Evolution, and Jurassic World Evolution 3 is in development now. That one probably needs it though. That game has been railroaded by Universal really hard, and too many restrictions on the development that cause. And also, there's no baby dinosaurs in it. Like, the dinosaurs don't breed, and they get to use the excuse from the first Jurassic Park movie that all the dinosaurs are female, but that doesn't really work anymore because in Jurassic World the dinosaurs were breeding. Yeah. No, they were breeding in Jurassic Park. That was part of the thing. Is like that was part of the story. But it's just because they didn't want to spend all that time modeling baby dinosaurs,
little dinosaurs,
and then their growth stages up to adults. But I think it'd be worth them taking extra time to do that because that's.
I want to re-download Planet Zoo. I really enjoyed that.
Man, I played it for such a short amount of time. That's what I was actually going to do that. I was very recently until The Sims came up. So I told Mace's like, I kind of want to try play Planet Zoo.
Yeah.
She was playing Oblivion at the time. I was like, I want to play Planet Zoo. And she brought up Sims, and I'm like,
yeah,
I haven't played that shit in a while either.
Yeah.
Let's give that a shot.
Planet Zoo is really good. I really enjoyed it. I stopped playing because it's just like I want to do all this like really cool stuff, but it's like I don't have the ability to do it because I'm just not that talented.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not that creative.
The hardest part is getting that vision in the first place. Once you have an idea of what you want to do, it's pretty easy to build it up.
If you have time.
Yeah.
And at the time, I did not have time.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
So something like that I can't really do. Jurassic World Evolution I could because it's simple enough.
Yeah. I have time now, but I don't have the attention span to keep, like, I can't focus on it. It's like,
I think that's where Sims 4 multiplayer will come in handy for us.
More simpler.
And it'll be both of us doing it. It'll be hilarious. Well, we can open up businesses. You know, I don't think there's anything stopping you from opening a bar per se.
Oh, that would be fucking funny.
I don't know though. Yeah, because you can open up restaurants. Yeah, because
like a nightclub kind of too.
You can open up restaurants which can have bars on them. So.
Yeah. So it'll be a restaurant.
Bar and grill.
Mostly bar.
Bar and grill's very white trash though.
Yeah.
A bar and grill that's really just a dive bar with a tiny little
grill.
Yeah.
A fucking barbecue grill in the back. Like chances are.
That was such a bad bar. It was so cool.
It was fun. Good pool tables, man. But fuck.
That's all he wanted to do was open up a pool hall. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. He never really wanted a bar.
Yeah.
He wanted a pool hall. I'm like, don't open up a bar.
Yeah. Don't add alcohol. Like, take all the alcohol out. You're gonna fail, but you take it all out, man.
Well, he also got mad if he only talked about it being a club.
Mm-hmm.
But it was.
Yeah.
That was a club.
Until he added so many fucking pool tables that you couldn't do anything in. Once they got rid of the dance space, that's when it stopped doing so good.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing to have an idea of what you want to do, and I get it. People don't like what you want to do, and they like something else better. That can be frustrating. There's that, and there's also bad business. And your customers wanted one thing, and you didn't want to give it. And then when people would play music on the jukebox, and your staff didn't like it and would just skip it, They spent money to play that music.
Yeah.
And you're skipping it?
Yeah.
They did that to me several times. A lot of people, actually. I don't like this song.
Yeah.
If it's metal, it doesn't even have to be like the crazy fucking metal either.
Just anything that they don't like that's not
It's like,
country,
fuck
basically.
you. Well, rap mostly. It was mostly a hip hop bar,
That's
if
true.
we're being honest. With some country in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some pop rock kind of shit. Or emo would play sometimes. Anything that was widely crowd pleasing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I played Rush's 2112 at one point just to fuck with everyone. Most people don't know about that album being a one song on the entire album that's like 20 minutes long.
Oh, really?
I was like...
They just skipped it, probably.
They didn't.
Oh, really?
Because since it's like a one long song, it does break off into almost like its own different songs throughout. It's one track. So they didn't even notice. I also would sometimes play Amish Paradise and watch every idiot in the bar sing along to Gangster Paradise because they didn't.
Yeah.
They couldn't hear over all the noise.
Right.
And I'm like,
yes, this is perfect. All part of my plan. I'm Amish. Converting them all to Amish.
yeah, they all walked out with the hats, wearing nothing but black.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird seeing that place devolve.
Yeah.
This is literally what happened. Like,
I was still actively going regularly as it was slow during the first part of it starting to teeter out. It's like
I think it was like the last time that you and everybody went out to.
Wasn't that Halloween that I ran into you?
It might have been. It was something like that.
That was probably one of the last busy days they had before. Well, it was 2023. The pub crawl in 2023. It's the last big day I remember there.
Yeah.
And it was still super packed, but it wasn't nearly as packed as 2022 or 2021.
2021 was busy.
That was
when I was going.
That was violating fire code. It was fucking packed. Sardines.
New Year's Eve. Oh my god. It was so fucking packed when I went there on New Year's. I was like, dude.
Yeah, the 2020 through 2022, that was Chance's era. That was Chance's
But then they started fucking it up. They added that really nice bar. Thought that was a great idea of how they changed the bar, added the TVs.
And it looked good.
It did. And it fit pretty well.
Yeah.
Then, because they opened all that space up by doing that, well, then they just filled it with pool tables.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I liked it because I like pool tables, but I was like, that's a bad business idea because it's like...
You just made room and then removed room.
Yeah. Because people would go there and dance and shit, like...
Now they were trying to dance over by the entrance.
Which caused problems because, I don't know about you, but if I walk into a place I've never been and it's all crowded to the door, I'm turning around going the other way.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck this.
And plus, you walk in and everybody turns and looks at you, and it's like, okay, because everybody's fucking standing there.
Yeah, and not to mention, they send their bar backs through that area to go downstairs and restock. And you just created a whole clusterfuck.
Yep, just because you wanted more pool tables.
Yeah.
He should have used that place as a money grab to open another place for his pool hall.
Yeah, with like a smaller bar that just basically...
For pool events and shit. Yeah, that's what he should have done.
And then keep this one as a fucking club. And maybe keep the air conditioning working. That was a big problem too. Yeah.
It gets fucking hot in there. Damn, freezing during the winter.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, they,
Poor business sense.
Yeah, it didn't go well. Yeah, 2022, though, was actually really when you started to see the downfall. Because they started every weekend having the DJ show up.
Like, every weekend it was a DJ, no jukebox. So, the DJ was playing all night. And he was a good DJ, but...
Oh, I do remember this. Yeah, okay.
But, like, it was constant. And it's like, don't do that every fucking time. But he said that brought in the money. And I guess it did, because when he showed up, there was a lot of...
Yeah.
A lot more women started showing up, because I guess he's a local celebrity.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a pretty popular DJ in the area. But, it did... The problem is you're also pushing out customers that were regulars when you do that.
Yep.
Like, maybe, like, it was fine when they were doing it, like, every few weekends, maybe every other weekend. Or they did it, like, only Fridays or only Saturdays, but they started just doing it all the time. It's a mosquito. Isn't it? No, it's not. It's a goo pile. That's a mayfly?
I think so.
Yeah, fuck those things. Giant mutant mosquitoes.
They give me the good suck.
With their tube mouths.
Thank you for that.
So is this stream...
I think we're pretty good.
Okay.
Almost 2 hours.
Captain Jack followed us.
Captain Jack.
That's
I like
cool.
Jack.
Well, we didn't get a whole lot of ha-has this time.
Yeah. We had some at the beginning. It was kind of goofy. What's up, Patriots? Is that what that says? Yes.
Yeah.
What's up?
Are we Patriots?
I don't know. I don't like Patriots. I'm fucking sweating, dude. It's hot back here.
It probably got worse than us opening the fucking windows.
Yeah. You actually caught us at the end of the stream.
I can see them on the couch.
Oh. That's awkward.
Why do they like heat? Maybe the wind is blowing in.
Might be.
Yeah.
Are you streaming in a shed?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. We are.
I wish. That'd be cool.
Yeah. In rural Georgia. There's hillbillies all around. We had to take cover. They want to eat us. They want to touch us. They want to sell us their moonshine.
That'd be okay.
Under a stipulation
Oh no.
that they get to touch us some more.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fondle.
So we're in a Georgia shed. And now
A Georgia shed.
send help. Now.
To some random address in Georgia. Just say, trust me.
Triangulate our position. Extract us. Before the hillbillies extract us.
They should extract us before I extract myself. I've had a rough week.
Did you leave?
My ass hurts. And my legs. Ouch.
I didn't even touch you. That thought tickled me.
Thank you. I too have been the tickle.
Alright, so we're quitting this. We're done.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Done.
Hopefully.
I tried to do a little bit at the end to liven it up.
I'm too tired for a bit. Oh, my legs. Oh my gosh. Bye bye, people. Oh shit.